I'm very well, thank you.
Now, the report is that you've banned takeaway packs. Is that what you have done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Only takeaway packs, because I hear polystyrene.
So, so what we have banned, is the styrofoam and its products. So they use this styrofoam for different products other than takeaway. But we know that the most popular use is the takeaway packs for cups, for food packaging and all of that. But they use it also for sealing. They use it for mattresses. They use it for other containers, like one would say the cold boxes and all of that. So there are different use for the styrofoam. But we know we popularly call it takeaway containers. So two ways. One, it's harmful to human health, especially when it is burnt, when it is exposed to heat and all of that. It's also harmful to the environment because it's not biodegradable. And the same substance that it releases to harm humans, it harms the other living organisms of the earth, like the plants, like the other animals of the earth.
Interesting. Is there a particular reason you've decided to do this now? Because this has been in use for many, many years, and these discussions have come up once in a while about banning it. Is there a particular reason you've chosen to do it now?
Yes, so we learn by day. Last year, 5th of June, the president announced the ban. But it took us all this while as EPA, the regulatory institution, to bring this to a force, because we needed to understand what we want to do, what the president has said, why we should ban it, and this health implications for both humans and environment. And another important thing, the alternatives. So we have prepared a roadmap to meet with all stakeholders, the producers, the importers, the users, those who sell, and all of them. So we needed time to prepare all of these to present and then be ready for the ban. So end of the year, we don't want to see these products in the market. So from now until end of the year, all of these products must leave our homes, on the streets, and on the market.
Okay, so I'll come back to how they would then be disposed of, because I'm sure there are thousands of quantities of them in many places currently that will be used over the period. But I wanted to find out, aside the takeaway packs in their presentation, which other products are coming from this particular thing that you are banning that will be affected?
Yeah, thank you. I think the styrofoam is used also as sealing material for building ceiling. It's also used for mattresses. It's used for cold box packaging, like ice chest, that kind of material. The material is used for ice chest and some other usage, even cups in some cases. And of course, the popular one that we know is the food packaging.
So will all of this be affected, including the ceilings, among others?
Yes. So we made it clear in the press statement, even listed the number of products that the styrofoams are used for. But we mentioned again on medical use, which we need special permits or arrangement for the use of it.
You see, Okay, so now I said I was going to ask a question about how you intend to dispose of the products that are currently on the market. What's the plan?
Yeah, so you see, as we speak, we just dispose them off indiscriminately as part of the usual waste that we do in the country. And that is one thing that must stop by the end of the year. So it will go through the same way, but EPA has waste collection points that we can also receive or accept large quantities of these products as well.
Has there been any conversation around the economic impact of this decision, the impact on jobs, among others?
Yeah, so we value the negative impact on health and environment much higher than the economic value or the loss of the economic part of this product. So we have come up with alternatives to this. That is why it took us a while. And this is also in relation to plastics. So we have come up and encouraged startups that are working on alternatives to plastic products. And so the same way we use this takeaway or styrofoam packs for food, we can use alternatives like biodegradable bowls, paper bowls, paper cups, and others, or reusable bowls or cups.
I see. I wonder because there are many people who will be listening to you this morning and be wondering, I've been using takeaway packs for so long. I haven't had any health issues. So exactly why is this an issue? For someone like that, how do you explain to them that is the problem I'm trying to do, especially when you are talking about the impact on their health?
Yeah, thank you. So when this styrofoam is exposed to heat, it releases a chemical called styrene, and that has cancer. It's a cancer agent. I should mention it that way. It's carcinogenic, and so it will give or it exposes us to cancer and other neurologic diseases. And so it's enough to say, let's stop it now. If we didn't know it before and we have made use of it several years, we have learned it today, let's go out of it. Apart from the health impact of humans, it's also it's non-biodegradable, and so it harms the environment as well. Again, when exposed to heat, it releases small particles or like microplastics, like the way plastics are also, when exposed to sunlight or heat, release microplastics. And that contaminates our food, contaminates our fishes in the marine environment and other water bodies. And it's not biodegradable, and so it doesn't mix up with the soil, and it harms trees and other living organisms in the soil.
What has been the consultative process towards announcing this? Because I realize that you've given about over 6 months for what is on the market to be disposed of, for preparations towards the ban being in full effect. Because I know there's a huge plastic industry in Ghana that perhaps depends largely on this. What kind of conversations have you been having with them? Are they comfortable with the decision that's being made? How are you addressing the concerns that they may have, among others?
Yeah, so we want this to go into full force. We've given this period of, let's say, 6 months to do that engagement and ensure that we take off on this smoothly on the ban by the end of the year. So it's not about the comfort of the producers. It's about the health impact of humans and the environment. So we want to ensure that this has taken effect successfully.
Mm. And you're saying from January 2027, if you the EPA will not want to see any of this in use. How will you enforce that?
So I'll give you one example with the cement production or cement packaging with plastic. So we gave a period for all cement companies that are using plastic for packaging to stop. And so we allow that over a period, like we are doing same for the styrofoam. Beyond that period, when we find out that we still have or you're still packaging with plastic, there's a penalty to pay. There's a seizure to do. We confiscate the product you have, and we can even close down your company depending on the quantities and depending on the conversations we can have. So if you don't comply by the directive by January 1st or from January 1st, 2027, then you have issues to deal with us on the law of Ghana.
So perhaps listening to us right now will be somebody who is selling food and may be holding may have the takeaway packs that they are ready to use to sell to. What are they supposed to do under the circumstances from now till then? Do they continue selling in the same packs until maybe they exhaust what they have currently? What are they supposed to do?
Yeah. So if they can just dispose them off, it's fine. They can go ahead and do it. If they cannot, they should exhaust what they have and shouldn't go and buy any more packs for use. The same with the production companies. If you have already produced a number that is going to the market, at least you've heard it today, you see what the production of it, so that by that January 1, you won't have any in stock or in your warehouse. Same for those who are importing. If you have already put in effort to do the importation, probably it's okay. But once the number that will come into the country, it has to be consumed and no longer in the system by January 1st.
Prof, you're talking about alternative. What is the alternative? Because it basically serves as an easy to carry bowl. And when you go and you buy food and they put it there, you can eat it from the pack. What's the alternative to that?
Reusable bowls, reusable cups, paper bowls are out there now. I did a conference in Kenya where they have also banned plastics. And you see that virtually everybody is carrying their own water bottles around, reusable bottles around. So you get water, you fetch, you move on with it.
Oh, I see. Okay, there's a question that's coming in from Richard who says, will the alternative that you approve have the FDA's is it embossing on it? So usually the I don't know how to put it, the mark that you put on this products.
Yeah.
Will you have them on it?
You mean EPA will have a label on it?
Yes, on the alternative that you approve.
No, once the alternative is biodegradable, we are good to go on it. But yes, as you said, we work collaboratively with FDA, Ghana Standards Authority, and other institutions. And so, we allow them to do their work. But of course, this is an international ban, and so all of us will work together to enforce it.
Oh, it's an international one?
No, this is a national ban.
Okay.
The different countries have this ban,
Okay.
but not every country has the styrofoam ban.
Okay. Okay. Let me conclude by asking you whether you have an idea, then, and I guess you should, the numbers of these things that are currently in use.
Yeah, I know. And it increases over time. Like as we get used to one product of the styrofoam, other uses or other products also come up. They use it for sealing, but this is highly inflammable. They use it for mattresses. These are highly inflammable products which we want to do away with. And imagine the waste, the volume of waste that this product also does in the system. And so it's a difficult situation, but we have to learn to get it done.
Thank you. Thank you, Prof, for speaking to us.
Thank you, Senna.
That's Professor Nana BROWNE KLUTSE, who is CEO, Environmental Protection Agency. Okay, I think the fancy they do Nana. Oh, but she is Nana. Nana BROWNE KLUTSE. Join us on the line for a conversation on this, the ban. And I hope you understand now exactly what it is that has been banned. It's not only the takeaway packs. Yes. They say there are some ice chests that are made out of this, what we call the ice chests famously. There are cups that are made out of this. There are mattresses. Then there are ceilings, highly inflammable, that are made out of this styrofoam. That the product is exactly what they are banning. So they are banning styrofoam products. And the biggest seller are the takeaway packs.
Yes. And you know, say
far to take away mommy.
Say medical purposes there, then you need what?
You need a permit. Yeah. You need a permit for
that,
for medical use.
But me will say a step in the right direction. Say na a check.
Okay.
Packs na jikrum dodo. A jikrum dodo. I'm a fian bakrum. Obi go to watch 5 series mame pack. No aje pack. Owie so a emrantie no cry especially emrantie ne maba wana omnan na mantwa no mnanam town. Waji ya boys mbese 5 8 meje packs. Tomo tena fa kun didi wi ana se na omeja packs ne guo. Na ye bola ne aboa no. Nti mframa ne bo hu se mu ha. Nti mframa ne bo peso so pe na se nyina kwa kugu gates ni mu.
Ride it back. Yes, it's a disposal to his hand. It's a big issue. It's a very serious matter.
And so when say gates nah.
There are some places where you actually okay, so you put it in a dustbin. But sometimes there's a circumstance under which you buy it. For example, if you are a mason working on a site right now, when you buy something, you put in a takeaway pack for you. The disposal then become a problem. Sometimes you just drop it on the floor. Then it flies all the way around. If we don't have these people who are ensuring, who are cleaning, who are doing some cleaning of rubbish on our streets, working, then it will just be flying around, move from one place to another. So disposal is a huge issue. Chokes, gutters, and matters. Yes, it's a big problem.
And me sure say a kwasa sanasi so a chance and
that is one of the reasons. That is not, it's non-biodegradable.
Yes,
it's non-biodegradable. It does not decompose.
Yes. You know, we know Mamina Environmental Protection Authority for Mamina Omasi. Agency and authority. Agency won. So because authority. Okay.
Environmental Protection Agency.
Mama Mama Basso. I from we do mama period kakra be 6 months. Into 15 next year. January 2027 at the corner. Sa take away packs ne and the kika huni nyina. Yes, we say paper packs grab paper you ho. Tibit me use
alternative that you can use.
Yes, almost not expensive kakrabat. Be better than
this one.
Take away packs. And ya pomudi hu nsem sunti. Omo mu use ayi de odi aduane hyemu ana ayidim renze. Microwave no.
Yes.
Obi wo ho a aduane no wo pack mu. No asan de akɔhye microwave mu. Enti obeyi aduane na aduane be hit no. Odi aduane ni wi ahwɛ pack na se. Anani afra aduane no. Enti ekuenwu.
look at somebody whilst we are trying to deal with the impact of this. David is asking, why didn't they include polythene?
David Zakpa. Polythene bags.
We are not going to do it.
My issue is with those who go to buy hot soup. They go
rubber white.
Charlie.
Cocoa white, cocoa near
it's dangerous
and quine.
Yeah, colado. Whatever you have one miss master cocoa bar. Yeah, the bowl, basic basket, we had the napkin gusso. No cocoa salad, no cocoa, no kita basket, no your coffee. They go cocoa and got the tribu rubber, which says no.
Near Ben no more rubber.
Yeah, mummy, I can see a near, but Charlie, we are killing ourselves. Seriously.
Before we take any further step,
a mattress,
yes. I think that's the
Ghana Standards Authority.
Is it? Okay, was the
Ghana Standards Authority. Yeah, me bomb, but some yard and saying, and Environmental Protection Agency for social media account. Timumi Nimbraso.
FDA is the only one that we disagree with.
About the trophy matter.
Check me trophy do Abasama Saturday na.
Trophy day we take an exception. But in the meantime, are you looking for quality fuel that gives you your engine smooth performance?